Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Chanticleers will kick it away first. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Ready, set.
From the gun, give on the inside.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Jackrabbit.
Back to throw, it's Darisaw. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Making side adjustments here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll prove it inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. shift to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll run the option. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Kent State. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Sends it back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, better look out. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Try to get it to the edge. Find some fresh air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss play.
Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They'll toss it to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Back to throw, it's Bean. Here's the heat. But a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the shot to clear is moving quickly to the line. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Hand off to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend, don't break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Looking to throw, it's Bean. Lets it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll go to the air. He wants it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. He might want another play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the double. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Makes the grab. It's Booth. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. Let's go! to the air. It's Darisaw. Dances away. Running through contact. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does
he tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 25. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go.
Direct snap. Got room to work. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, golden flashes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Oklahoma. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
A shot that clears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw. It's Bean. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's Bean. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 30. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Chanticleer. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Coastal Carolina, 7.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. Still running at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The give to the tailback. Makes a pass to Marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Darasaw. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Black 24. Black 24. Easy.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Golden Flashes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He wants to change this route. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. He's in open space downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Chanticleers headed quickly to the line.
2nd down coming up.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Chanticleers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The option look. Now the pitch. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum, something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Coastal Carolina, 14.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Darrisaw. Right down the middle. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go back to the air on second down. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Coastal Carolina, 14.
The Golden Flashes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going to run it. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Bean. Complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The shot that clears in the hurry up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The shot that clears are marching down the field.
Here we go.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go to the toss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the shot to clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Give to the single back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Goes to the option. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The shot that clears are in the hurry up. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Darrisaw. Pocket breaking down. And some room to work. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Snap it to the back. Got a little space. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Rushes on him. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Darrisaw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They just keep firing. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here.
Belly starter.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll send the back in motion. Toss sweep right. Oh, he's got a chance. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to get it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. He's inside the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He's looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. On the option. The pitch. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Washington. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The clock 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And the quarterback takes a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of